Hello, everybody. This is going to be a quick demo where I build a program and that has some bugs in it, and we'll try to make sense of what Dr. Racket is trying to tell us. So first, I'm going to define a function. This is going to compute the hypotenuse of A and B. And so the first thing I'm going to need is some function square that takes n. And let's just say that we messed this up because we're hanging on to the to our old ways, and we're going to try to do n times n as the square, which makes some sense. But really what we're going to do is we're going to try to call some function n with times and n. That's not going to go so well. But we'll figure that out later. We're going to define a hypotenuse function. That's going to take a and b. We could put commas in here. I'm not even sure how that's going to go, but say we did that by mistake, or we'll let's leave that for another day. Let's do just these real quick. Let's do hypotenuse of A and B, and let's just say that that is going to be the square root. You can imagine me looking up on the web Racket square root and figuring out that it's SQRT. We're going to call square root of, and let's just say that we're going to call the square of A and plus the square of B. Let's go ahead and do the full thing. Let me write this thing unbelievably wrong and say it's like this, and just see how we're going to navigate this broken program. And let's call just hypotenuse of 3 and 4. I don't know how bad this is going to go, but let's give it a try. Okay, so the first thing it's going to tell me is that bad syntax, multiple expressions after identifier. Let's see if we can click on this right here, and it's telling us the whole thing is kind of broken. I think that's fair. You're going to have to kind of get a little bit going right for it to give me some useful messages. And here again, it's at least going to alert us where the error is. And everything is going to be calling a function. Well, I guess there's macros, there's all sorts of things in Racket, but I'm going to do it that way. And now you can see we're starting to get enough of a program that it's giving us. You can still click here, which tells us exactly where the problem is. Not a procedure. So what it's trying to do here is call A as a function, I think. Expected a procedure that can be applied to arguments given 3. So like A is 3. We're trying to call this function. They're like, oh, right. Let me do this. And while I'm at it, I might as well fix square of B. That's right, I call functions all the time. Everything's wrapped in parentheses all the time in this thing. And again, now we're in here. We've got this application is not a procedure. Expected a procedure is past 3 all the way in. You can sort of see where it's trying to tell us some things. We can click on this button, and it shows us sort of the stack trace that this was called, and this was called, and this was called, and it shows you sort of the expression that is the total thing that actually has that thing in the problem. So say we fix that to be times n. So here we are, now we're back, and we're like, all right, so now it's like square root arity match, mismatch. Arity is the number of parameters or arguments a function takes. And so it's expected to have 1, so square root taking 1 function makes sense. It's given 3, like this, the result of squaring A, the plus, and the result of squaring B. Again, we get a call a plus function with square of A and square of B. And we've added a new one. A lot of times, sometimes I'll just go bam, 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 getting that. And here it is. That's right. So once again, let me break this thing. Let me pass in Fred here. You never know. Multiply might do that. Yeah. So it's like now it's like contract violation, expected a number, given Fred for multiply. And so again, just clicking this will take you exactly where the error is. And this little set of X's will show you the full stack trace of where it went wrong. Now that's just a small hint of or inkling of how to start to make some sense of Racket's error output.